Hello everyone. So today we are going to cook vegetable soup, also known as edikan. It's not only me, it's just you and I. We are going to cook this soup together. So these are the ingredients that I'm going to use. So the camera is only showing few of them, but I will show you everything because I just want to take you through this method of cooking step by step. So as I said before, vegetable soup, we all need leaf to cook it, but this is not Nigeria. That you have pumpkin leaf, you have your water leaf to cook the vegetable soup. But over here, what I usually use in cooking this is spinach, and it will still come out the same way like you cooking in Nigeria. Even though we may not have a lot of stuff like periwinkle, cow skin, and the rest of it was snail and all those things like that, but you can still cook it and it comes out the same way and as delicious as the one in Nigeria. So let's enter the kitchen and start this cooking. So this is the spinach I'm using. I got this spinach from Vans. I like this one. You can also get the same bit from Setma, but it's not going to be as big as this. So yeah, I got this one and I got like 6 bags, but I may not use all. So this is the spinach I'm going to use for the soup. Yeah, so in Africa, in Africa, when you are cooking soup, you cannot cook soup without putting a lot of chewing. I mean chewing. So in this soup, I'm going to use smoked turkey. This is smoked turkey. And where did I get this from? Yeah, I got this from Walmart. So, and the smoked turkey, so because it's a little bit cheaper at Walmart than other stores. So I got this at Walmart. I already cut it, but it's not yet cooked. I cut it in pieces. Yeah, it's not me that cut it in any way. It's my husband because my shoulder is not good. I can't cut this. So this is the smoked turkey, and this is the goat meat. Yeah, the small goat meat left in my freezer. So this goat meat. Another thing I'm using would be tendon. This is tendon. This is already cooked and cut in pieces. It's not much. Of course, I'm not cooking a lot of soup. And this is the oil. Yeah, this is the oil I'm using. And then habanero pepper. This pepper you see here is from my backyard. Crayfish, we cannot do without crayfish. So I'm using this crayfish for this soup. So in any way, I don't usually put onions in my vegetable soup, but today I'm going to use it to season some of the stuff. So this is the onions I'm using. I already cut it in pieces. The next thing I'm going to show is the fish. This is the fish I'm using. I dry this fish by myself. I season it really good and then dry it. It's really strong. So I got it from store, cut it in pieces, and then dry it. And I usually use it. I dry it a lot. I have this fish for like 6 months. I put it in my freezer because I made it a lot, and it's a way cheaper. Especially if I go to store like the Fish Island or so, and I see the fish. If it's on sale, I'll just buy it, then come and bake it in the oven. Yeah, after baking it for like a little bit, I'll put it in my air fryer to finish drying, and then yeah, I store it in my freezer and it will last me for longer time. Yeah, one thing I also want to introduce in this soup that I want to cook is this. This is locust beans, and these are the pieces of fish. I bought it fresh. It's like bonga fish. I bought it. I'm going to blend this together with seasoning, all-purpose seasoning. I'll blend it together. The reason I'm using this is because I don't use Maggi anymore in my food. Any kind of food I'm cooking, I don't use Maggi because I realized that if you keep using the Maggi will cause your blood sugar to rise and then your blood pressure. So I don't use Maggi, and this really tastes more delicious than Maggi. Yeah, I don't really use Maggi. So let's get into kitchen. There are other small things I will also introduce to this as I'm cooking. So let's get into kitchen and start cooking. And another thing I would like to tell you is the spinach. I don't just cut the spinach and then pour it into the soup. No, I don't do that. But I will show you how I wash it, because you have to wash it. May you have to wash it. Yeah, I'll show you how I wash it and then prepare it before putting it into the soup. I'm doing this because I just want to show you step by step what I put first and what I put last in the soup, because the time, yeah, it's just like somebody saying time is brain. Yeah. So for this vegetable soup to come out really good as you want it to be, time is most important. Time is really really important, because the time you put crayfish, you put oil, you put fish and the rest of the stuff one by one, that one will determine how your soup will be, how delicious it's going to be. So let me stop talking so that it will not be as if I'm talking too much. Let's walk into kitchen and you and I will cook this soup today. Let's go. I just set the pot on the stove. What I'm going to cook first is the goat meat, because I can't use the raw goat meat. Onions. Now adding blended habanero pepper, salt to taste, DIY all pepper seasoning I made. Remember I said step by step, so I'm going to allow this to boil halfway done before I add smoked turkey. So I'm going to allow this to boil with its natural water. I'm not going to add any water now until later on. So while waiting for the meat to be done, I'm going to show you how I prepare my spinach. First, and this one is too much, so I'm pouring some out. First, I will put it in this. This is cold water. Please don't try to use the tap water, hot tap water, because hot tap water contains some lead, which is not good in the body. I don't even use it. I don't even use hot water to brush my mouth. So even though this is treated water, the water here is treated water, so I cannot use it. So keep watching and see what I'm going to do. Ooh, that's really cool. It's like ice. Yeah, because I'm putting it through this running water because I need to wash the ice out. Don't worry about, oh, you are washing the green leaf out. Well, when this leaf is frozen, there's nothing like green coming out of it. The soup is still going to be very greenish. So, see? Yeah. I'm going to rinse all the 6 package of the spinach off. Whatsoever is left, I'm going to put it in a Ziploc bag and then store it in my freezer. So keep watching and see what I'm going to do. Oh my goodness, it's really much. Yeah, I can't use this all. This is a lot of spinach. So there's no how I'll be able to use this all unless I'm cooking a big pot of soup, which I'm not. So let's drain it out. So this is the turkey and the goat meat, so it's done, but I just realized that the pot is really too small for it right now, so I'm going to switch over to a little bigger pot. So keep watching. So I'm not putting the pot on the fire. The fire is still on, but I just lower it. So the first thing I'm going to put is oil. Yeah, so this is how the oil is because the weather right now is really cool. I'm not going to bleach the oil. So the next thing I'm going to put with this, I just want the oil to melt. So the next thing I will add to this would be, so you can still see the lump of oil still here, but I'm pouring the fish in. Yeah, I like doing this way so that the crayfish, I don't really like the smell of the crayfish in my soup, but yeah, everything will blend together, especially when you are not using Maggi to cook. Just do it this way. So the next step is for me to put the chewing in. Yeah, as you can see, the first pot I was about using was really small. So at this point, I'm going to add everything in. All the chewing is going in now. This is the tendon I'm pouring in. Added 1 cup of water to the soup. So I don't really want the soup to be so dry. So I'm going to add 1/4. This is 1/4 cup of water I'm adding to it. I will see if the soup needs more water. I'm going to add to it, but for now, that's okay. So I would like it to boil, I mean really boil, before I put other stuff in. So keep watching. Now adding the blended bonga fish. Please remember the bonga fish and locust bean blended together is optional. So I added pepper, a little salt, and all DIY all-purpose seasoning I made. Sorry, before I blend it is optional. You can use your Maggi. Yeah, but I don't use Maggi. I don't use Maggi in cooking any of my food in the house anymore. I am just totally out of Maggi in my own way. So this is the spinach. I drain it out. Sorry. I drain the water out from here in the using this shifter. So it's ready. So it's time for me to go and put it into the pot. So let's go and put it. Thank you. So somebody may think, oh, this soup is watery. No, it is not. Yeah, I didn't want it so dry today. So by the time I put the leaf in here, you will see. I wanted this soup to be very juicy, but even though it's not as juicy as I wanted it to be, but look at it. Just take a look at it. Yeah, and another thing, and I didn't want to be much in this soup is oil, so I just put moderate amount of oil in it. I didn't want oil to be much. So let's start putting the spinach in now, and this is the last thing, so I'm not going to really cook it for longer time. Yeah, if I put it and then kind of mix it all together really well, so within 5 minutes I should be able to put the soup there and then ready to eat. Yeah, I still have little ice in here, but I'm still squeezing out the water. I'm not going to allow too much water. So the reason I wash the spinach through this way is because it will let it come out like the real spinach. And also I don't the spinach that you buy from the store, wash it and cut it, it's not going to be the same, because that one will be really soft. Will be like somebody just cooking only water leaf. No, that one will be really, really soft. But if you buy the frozen spinach, honestly, oh my goodness, it's just like you mixing pumpkin leaf and water leaf together. So it will do the same job and it will be delicious. At least you are still able to eat vegetable soup, which is also known as edikan. Yeah, this soup is always very delicious. It's not only fufu I use it for. I use it in eating plantain, rice, and yam, but mostly plantain. No, mostly rice and fufu. If I feel like eating fufu that week. So yeah, my kid love this soup. Yeah, I think all my family members love vegetable soup. Yeah, they do love it because my kid, they don't like eating swallow, which is fufu, but at least they will use it to eat rice. Uh, yeah, that's it. Sometimes they will even lick it like that. And they call it African food soup. So yeah, it is African soup. The greenish. So